And the Lord just reminded me that I forgot to introduce myself.
我忘记介绍我自己。
And I think Pastor Martin did a wonderful job. Much better than what I would have introduced myself.
马牧师刚刚在下面已经介绍了我，我觉得他真的做得很棒。
So let me just give you a brief introduction. I'm born in Hong Kong, raised in Singapore. When I was about 3 years old, all the way until I was married to my husband Nelson, and I moved to Hong Kong in 1996, I think. Yeah, 1996.
我在香港出生，3岁的时候就去到新加坡，在那边长大，结婚，然后1996年才从新加坡又回去香港。
So my dating was just really pen friend kind of dating.
所以我交往的时间其实就是写笔友的写信的这样子。
And after I came to Hong Kong for like half a year, my husband proposed, and I say, okay, let's get married, and that's it. Very simple-minded girl.
我很单纯了，然后我先生就半年这样子回去香港以后半年，现在就是说我们结婚吧，我说好啊。
Actually, what touches me once again is also God's intervention, because my husband is an atheist. He's a free thinker.
其实让我感动的是，其实我觉得上帝有在介入当中。我先生是一个很自由，他是无神论的。
And so I did share my faith with him.
我跟他分享我的信仰。
And then he told me that day he prayed to God.
他说当天他就向上帝祷告。
He said that if God were to bring me to Hong Kong,
他就祷告说，如果上帝会把你需要带回去香港
and make a way for me to stay in Hong Kong and to work in Hong Kong,
如果能够让你需要可以留在香港，然后在香港工作
and then he know that he is a living God.
然后我现在就说他相信这个是一个活的神
Similar to mine as well.
跟我的见证很像哦。
And he shared with me, and I feel I was moved. I was moved because I know that our God is a listening God.
我现在跟我分享的时候，我很感动，因为我知道我们的上帝是一个活的神。
And once you ask him to perform a miracle,
我们求他显神迹。
He most naturally will.
他通常都会帮助我们。
And when I approached my parents, my parents are very strict in disciplining all their children.
我父母是很严格的去管教小孩的。
I think I only have like a 50% chance of them saying yes.
当我跟他们传福音的时候，我觉得可能只有50%他们会相信耶
By the
稣。
grace of the Lord,
但是因为神的恩典，
they say yes.
他们说好。
And so of course I moved over and I married after half a year later.
所以半年之后我就回去，然后我就结婚了。
And after married, we started to argue.
那结婚以后我们就吵架了。
Because we never did on the paper letter writing.
因为除了我们就是在写信沟通之外，我们只是很少的有互相相处的时候。
So it was interesting. It's only after we married then we started dating.
是因为是我们这个结婚以后才真正的相处在一起，在交往。
And once again, it's God's love and His mercy that we are still together after 18 years. Not too long, but 18 years.
同样的，这18年来真的是上帝的怜悯跟爱。
And I have 2 girls.
我们就结婚，然后有2个女儿。
And one is 13 years old and one is 9 years old.
一个是13岁，一个9岁。
We make sure that we have a good foundation between me and my husband before we have children.
我们确定在有小朋友来之前，我们是有一个很好的根基。
Right, so that we can honor and glorify God, so that we can be godly parents.
这样子我们可以荣耀上帝。我们要准备好成为那个属灵的父母。
So I was at Kowloon International Baptist Church when I moved to Hong Kong, and I've been being a Sunday school teacher for almost 16 years.
我回到香港以后，我在九龙国际浸信会，然后我在那边，就是我在主日学教学已经16年了。
And 3 years ago, I became the Minister of Children at the KIBC.
3年前我成为那个九龙国际浸信会的传道人，儿童传道人。
Right, and this April I'm ordained as a pastor into the gospel ministry.
这个过去的4月，我已经按立成为牧师。
So I think God's footprints is real and is active in my life.
我相信上帝的真的是那个脚印，真的是非常的在我生命里面当中非常的明显。
Thank you.
谢谢。
Actually, we have a joke between me and Eleanor because we are both from Hong Kong.
就是你们都知道，我们都是从香港过来的，所以我们之间有一个笑话。
We were saying that she's doing translation.
我在做翻译嘛。
And then she says that if she gets stuck,
如果我不知道怎么讲
and I get stuck,
他也不知道怎么说
we translate in Cantonese.
我们就讲广东话吧
We'll make it correct.
一定会100%的是我们的母语
Okay, let's start.
好，我们开始
Okay, this morning we lead the children to Christ, and now we're talking about how to engage our children and our preschoolers in the Sunday school.
好，我们这个单元是开始让儿童学龄前怎么开始学习
So what do we expect the preschooler and children to learn during Bible study?
我们期望他们在查经班当中学到什么呢
It's page 35,
在
information.
我们的蓝色的35页一开始蓝色的
I
部
know you
分
just returned from having lunch.
只要你们刚刚吃饱饭
And in Cantonese, there's this word says 饭气攻心.
就是早爸爱困
Very good, you're all clapping. We can do multi-translation. So let's have some dialogue so that you won't get sleepy.
那我们有些对话不会很想睡觉哈
Yeah, because we are videotaping the whole thing, so let's have energy. So what do we expect preschool and children to learn during Bible study?
我们期望小朋友在查经班里面学到什么呢
There's no wrong answers.
没有错的答案的，我们可以彼此分享一下。学圣经
Bible, yes. Learn about the Bible, learn about God's word.
上帝的话。
Have a Jesus lifestyle.
有上帝的那个生活的习惯。
Yes, yes, yes. That's
有
right.
耶稣。
Okay, what else? Learn about God's love.
学习到上帝的
God's
爱，
unfailing and unconditional love. Where can we get it best except from the Bible study?
那种无条件的爱。
Great, right. Very good. What else?
还有呢，
Good characters.
The characters of God, the characters and attributes of God. Who God is. Who God is.
上帝的那个品格我们就是要怎么样可以了解？
So much thing we can teach the preschoolers on Sunday.
学龄前的小孩，我是可以教导他们
And
很多
I。know that though the class is quiet, you know the answers in your heart and in your mind. Your answers is there. Your answers are there. Okay, children learn through relationships, don't they?
孩子都透过关系学习，是不是？
Okay, God is an invisible God. We cannot see God with our naked eyes.
我们肉眼是看不到我们的上帝。
So by telling them the God stories and having personal relationship with them, if they can relate with us, then they will know who God is through us.
当我们跟他说关于那个生命的故事的时候，他们就会可以连接起。
Do not take it for granted that children have very good relationship at home.
我们不要觉得理所当然的是，如果小朋友在家里可能不一定有很好的关系，
Because parents are very busy nowadays.
因为父母都非常的忙，
And some parents do not know how to relate to the children.
有时候父母都不知道怎么样可以跟小孩有连结的时候，
They are afraid of over-pampering them
有时候就怕会太宠他们，
and pull themselves back.
有时候我们要把他拉回来，
And sometimes that's why you have to be their spiritual parents.
有时候我们要成为他们属灵的父母。
And God is the one who always initiates relationship with us. We love because He first loved us.
上帝通常都是那个开始启动关系的，就像我们爱，因为神先爱我们。
Right? Amen. So learning is most effective when a child knows the materials being presented is meaningful.
当那个小朋友知道他学习的内容是有意义的话，那个时候是最有效的。
Then you will get interested.
那他们就会感兴趣。
And the Gospel Project will always has this big question that will bring an introduction to the Bible story.
福音计划，我们刚刚介绍，常常都有一个大图的发问，当天的那个大图发问，这样可以把他们把那个焦点可以拉回来，在那个上面。
And younger children, repetition strengthens the learning experience.
不断的重复可以加强学习经验。
Do you know when you give a puzzle to the young preschoolers, they would do it and then they would destroy it or they break it and they would do it again and they would, disassemble it again and assemble it again. They are not bored.
那小朋友很喜欢重复，他们拼图的时候喜欢拼在一起，也可以把它拆散了，然后再拼在一起，他们都不会觉得。
It's just a way of learning method.
他们这个是他们一个学习的方法。
And when we repeat God's word over and over again, we are not brainwashing them.
当我们不断的跟他们说上帝的话，我们不是跟他洗脑。
We are imparting God's word to their little hearts.
我们是把上帝的话投入在他们的那个心里面。
So effective learning requires involvement on the parts of the children.
小孩的参与是很重要的，这样可以有效的学习。
And it's enhanced when the child has the opportunity to make choices about their learning. We will talk about this later. How they can make choices.
我们等一下会讲这一个，就是小朋友怎么样可以选择自己想要的内容。
And it's also in your note.
在我们的那个课本里面也有。
So why do we teach for application?
那为什么我说我们要应用这个，要教导这个，要用在生活里面
？Use Bible the message about Jesus teach us and teach the church.
All right.
用耶稣的教导来教导我们的小孩。
Yes, because our God is living and His Word is living as well. So when we teach the Bible story, we must tell them how can we apply it in their daily life.
因为我们的上帝，我们的那个神的话都是活的，所以我们我们要教导他如何在他生活，在他家里面应用。
What if the children cannot relate to the application section of the lesson?
那如果小朋友无法领会，无法连接在一起，怎么应用到他们生活呢？怎么
Let's
办
say that particular subject is talking about Jacob's ladder. Angels walking up and down the ladder.
譬如说那个雅各，他梦里面的那个梯上上下下，那怎么样跟小朋友的生活连接呢
So how would you try to make the application relative to the children?
怎么样可以把这个应用在他们生活
Use the parents' simple teach the children first step, and then the children understand the meanings, and the children grow up a little and can accept the Bible the story that parents teach.
Yes, one way.
就是要父母会跟他们也解释
Step by step, just like parents, step by step, right? Okay, the ladder, the stairways to heaven, the ladder. Don't forget, there's not end. There's the beginning of the story. There's also the other part is that God wrestled with Jacob, and we just tell the children that do not let God go. Ask for His blessings. Ask for His blessings. Always seek God. Always seek God. And it applies to us. It applies to us that we keep seeking the Lord, and we will not let God go until God pour His blessing onto us and pour His blessing onto the children.
我们那个雅各其实他跟上帝摔跤嘛，他不让上帝走，直到上帝给他祝福。我们也可以教小朋友说，我们也可以同样的跟上帝呼求，就是要上帝给我们祝福。
So even though you were met with a difficult Bible passage, we still try to think how we can apply to our life first before we can convey it to the children, so that they can engage into the Bible study.
那如果有一些经文我们觉得比较难应用的话，我们先想想怎么样用到我们生活里面，然后才想到小朋友如何跟他们可以连接到他们生活里面。
So all the answers that you answered just now will answer to this question: What is the main reason we teach our children about God?
最主要的原因我们为什么要教导小朋友关神的事情呢？
Because we want God's blessing to be upon our children.
因为我们希望上帝的祝福可以带到你小朋友当中。
Because we cannot be with our children 24/7.
因为我们不能永远的24小时7天这样子都在我们小朋友旁边。
And our Sunday school children are only with us for 1 to 2 hours every week.
然后我们主日学的小孩也是每周只有1-2个小时在跟我们在一起。
But God is ever present.
但上帝是永在的上帝。
Sorry. Okay. This is a circle of learning, and this is in your outlets, your outline. So it's to know, to feel,
学习的环节，然后认识、感觉、
to understand,
了
of
解、
course, and to apply.
应用，
Very important to
非常
apply
重要的。
and to practice.
最后是学习、练习。
Okay, let's say we have some case studies here.
好，我们有个案，我们来研究一
So
下。
I'm a baby. Is it good for me to look at pictures?
如果我是一个婴孩，给我看照片有用吗？
We have mothers and we have grandmothers here. We don't have grandfathers.
有妈妈，有祖母在吗？
You know about babies.
知道
Except for crying and asking for milk. They do have a lot of time that they are active, and their minds are very active.
他们都有很多时间，除了哭需要喝吃的时候，
Throwing tantrums.
他们也有会闹脾气的时候。
So do you think it's good to show them pictures? Does it works?
给他们看照片，你觉得有帮助吗？
Yes and no. Okay. Why no?
为什么？他们的视
Eyesight
力还
have
没有
not developed yet.
还没有建立好。
So what can we do when their eyesights are not developed yet?
如果他们视力还没建立好，我们可以做什么呢？
Yes, we can add in music.
可以加入音乐
We，can add in soft music. Not, I don't know about fast-paced music, but soft, gentle, spiritual songs.
慢的、温和的、属灵的一些诗歌。
And when they are developing their motor skills slowly, you can add in pictures because that they want to grab, they want to touch.
当他们开始有那个活动的能力的时候，他们就是加入照片是可以，他们会想要抢这个照片。
And you can even develop, sitting the baby down on your lap and slowly flipping the Bible. I'm not saying the NIV, but the picture Bible.
也可以把小朋友放在我们的大腿上面，我们把那个儿童圣经翻开，慢慢的翻开给他们看。
So we have to understand the child development. And so we can also, then we know whether we can play some background music at the same times. When they are quiet, when they are calm, we can also show them some pictures. So we use two things.
我们要根据小孩的那个发展的能力，
Singing songs are very good.
我觉得那个唱歌也是非常的好。
And body touch, touching them gently as you read the Bible, touching their arms.
跟他们有身体的接触也是非常有帮
They
助，
feel loved.
他们会感觉被爱。
I'm a 5-year-old who likes to put things together and see what happens. What can stimulate this child in the Sunday school?
这个主日学小朋友5岁，他喜欢拼凑一些东西，发生有什么变化？那你如何激励这个小孩子呢？那为什么用这个方法？
Boys are very creative.
男生是比较有创意的。
Yeah, puzzle blocks, Legos.
拼图、乐高、
Jenga. Do you play Jenga with them? They will be so excited as well.
那个一拿起来会掉的那个。
I do.
对了。
Cow can use the rock and then children can analyze the structure.
But we always have to put whatever activities, we always have to bring it back into the gospel.
用任何的游戏都可以，只是我们要带回去我们的
That's
圣
the
经。
challenging part.
这个是非常有挑战性的，就是怎么样带回去我们圣经。
So puzzle is a very good, one of the activities because sometimes we can buy some puzzle, Christian pictures puzzle from Christian shops.
现在我们都有那个基督教的书局，我们会买一些圣经的故事的拼图。
They always have Noah's Ark and the Tower of Babel, think and it's big pieces, easy for their fingers to handle.
那个照片有罗亚方舟的，有那个巴别塔，这些都很大个的，可以给他们
Blocks you can build the Tower of Babel and say who's make it fall down, or the Jericho Wall. So there's a lot of things they can actually pull in with the Bible stories.
我们可以买到那个那些积木是可以做那个巴比塔啊，怎么样的？就是那个耶利哥城的那个场这样子，其实都有很多非常多的游戏可以关于圣经故事。
Chinese culture have a paper circle, seed can. That's very good. The children can play the game.
Okay, as long as no one get hurt, it's workable.
只要那个游戏都是很好，只要没有人会受伤，这样子都是非常好。
Okay, this case study is for my class because I have a girl.
这个是我主日学班子里面，我有一个女生，
She called Alexandra.
她叫 Alexandra，
She loved to talk.
她非常爱讲话。
So what learning activities can you tell me so that I can go back and do it to encourage them to talk and yet keep focus on the Bible passage?
还有什么活动你可以跟我说？
Do you have girls who like to talk in your class?
然后带回去我的班级里面，你们有没有女生都很爱讲话的？
I don't mind them talking, but talk about the Bible stories and not disturb the whole class, right?
我不介意他们讲话，但是要讲圣经的故事，那这样不会影响班级。
Our Lord, by our Lord, don't do wrong thing. Don't be sometimes not good. And by our Lord, 敬畏耶和华，远离恶事。
She would love for me to say that because then she can start a whole debate with me.
他跟我刚刚一直在讨论这个。
So how do we encourage them to talk, but yet bring them focus back to the Bible?
怎么样让他们带回圣经的专注圣经里面？
Probably you can divide the group into 3 little subgroups. Then you can have them do story. How to say? 故事接龙。
Or maybe do some role-playing games.
Right. Or so one group they can start the story and then have the next group continue on, but you need to give them the theme or
the theme and the materials, the theme.
Or the story. So let's say today that's 故事接龙 about the story in Genesis. So
It's like a story chain.
Story chain,
right. So she gets her own time. She gets her time to talk, but then she also has to be patient and wait for the others to talk as well.
刚刚回答就说是分3组这样子，我们就把创世纪的圣经故事这样接龙，这样一组一组轮流讲。
I will try that.
好，我要回去试试看。
Okay. What about Peter, who is a 5th grade?
彼得是5年级的学
Usually
生，
boys are a little bit quiet
男生比较安静哈，
and they don't participate
不喜欢参与
because the
活
girls
动。
overtake the whole class.
女生都是几乎都站
He's
住了，
creative.
但是他很有创意
So。what learning activities can you have for him to engage in the learning?
然后你觉得可以给他什么活动，让他保持在学习当中？
If we have pen and paper, then we can write or draw something, tree or ball, and so on.
Yes. Usually I will do that. Sometimes boys, I would say that to make sure that he understands the Bible story, I will ask them to draw. And usually he did a wonderful job, and I will put it on the wall, and to be proud of it.
这样的状况的男生哈，我会给他一张纸，然后笔，让他把那个圣经故事画出来，然后甚至把它粘在那个墙壁上面，他会觉得好感到自豪。
And then you can also enlist him during VBS because there's tons of things that you need to draw out.
也可以跟他报名我们的圣经假期学校，因为有很多东西需要画的在当中。
Brenda.
I was just thinking that you could have this one if he's created a drawing, draw the steps of story, and have the talkative one tell the story from the picture.
Ah, that's a good idea. So the boys and the girls are both participating.
这两个个案联合起来，这个男生负责把那个故事画起来，然后阿姨讲话的女生把它讲出来。
Right. Good pairing. Good pairing. Exactly. We can do just so many things if we think about it. Thank you.
谢谢。
Second grade. There's some children who love music. Some activities you can have for them. Not too loud. Because we have the next class who are also having Sunday school lessons. So
2年级8岁的那些孩子是喜欢音乐的，可以给他们一些什么的活动，但是不会太大声，因为隔壁班都还在做长经。
Play piano or use the
Yes. I think you are most creative, this gentleman. Right? We can give some, like not sandbag, but then those kind of beans. You can bring some beans, and you can make some musical instruments with papers, with whatever you have, cans or anything, and they'll be excited, and then they can use it together to play a sort of music.
可以，或许我们可以自己制造乐器，把一些豆子放在纸里面或者罐头里面，然后我们就可以自己有一个小小的一个乐器在玩一下。
They can have their own worship using their own musical instruments. They can make up their own songs and their own lyrics.
他们甚至可以自己制造那个歌曲，然后自己在班级里面敬拜。
Just imagine that they will have a lot of fun.
想想看，他们这样子是会多有趣。
Okay, the ways to help children apply and practice biblical truth.
怎么帮助小孩应用？
Okay, all these are in your outline, so I would not go through this.
都在你们课本里面，所以我们就不会一个一个讲了。
And I'm sure you have used it or you can use it in the future.
我相信你们有用过，也可以在以后也可以尝试用。
These are the benefits, the values of using the discussion methods.
这个是用讨论方式的好处。
But there's a lot of notes, so I will not be reading it.
很多，所以我不会一个一个读。
And then you can use drama.
你可以用戏剧。
We use a lot of drama during VBS on the stage or in the Bible story station.
我们在圣经假期学校里面，我们用很多在那个舞台上面，我们用很多的戏剧。
Dramatic interview. I think one of it I have to explain is that, let's say I'm Paul and this is Goliath and King Saul. They are all having different roles, and then the children can go up there and interview them. How do you feel being a King Saul? Or how do you feel David when you saw a Goliath? This is what I mean by dramatic interview.
这个戏剧性的访问就是，比如说有人扮演大卫，有人是扫罗王，有人是歌利亚，然后我就可以叫他们去访问每一个人，你们的感觉如何啊？
Yes, and this is interesting as you hear how the little ones they express as they take up their particular role.
当你看到他们小朋友怎么样去表达他们心里面的感受，你会觉得非常的有趣。
And I love the puppet drama.
还有那个手偶，第4个。
Because we can find a lot of puppet, and then you can actually do a puppet drama. But I'm definitely not a ventriloquist.
这个手偶是非常的有趣的。
yes. Okay. Right. And these are the values of having a drama lesson.
这个就是有戏剧的那个好处的观点。
Okay. This is what you mean, right, Brenda? Having the guys, the boys, to draw the story on the accordion fold picture or the story strip, and then ask the girl to use that based on that to tell the story out. So this is one of the activities that we always use that because it's just so handy as well.
这个是我们常常用到的是先把纸然后折了那个之后变成一个可以成为一个故事，然后叫小朋友有创意的男生可以画，然后女生就可以讲这个故事出来。这我常用的。
And sometimes you can print it out beforehand.
我们之前甚至可以把它印出来。
And stick it on, and then you can give it to the children, and then ask them to color it.
也可以给他们 做自己的涂颜色。
Beautiful, beautiful, really, and I like this very much. Okay, the mural is more like a VBS thing where you can enlist the artist, the creative artist, to draw, maybe not on the church wall, okay? Pastor will be killing me. Not on the church wall, but big, let's say that, the brown papers or the white papers that you can purchase.
这个壁画不要在那个教会的墙壁里面画，不然我涂鸦的牧师就会来找我了。但是就是可以买那些白的纸啊，或许那个大的壁画纸哈。
And they would love to draw. They would love to draw. And then collage is this, just like collage of pictures. You can put it in different shape. You can put it in a cross shape, a heart shape, a church, whatever you want. Whatever you want. And you can even do it in the classroom. It doesn't have to be on the church wall. It can be on classrooms. And then poster, I don't have to explain it.
美术拼贴的话，不可以把胶片放成一个心形，也可以用成那个十字架的形，也不一定要在那个墙壁里面做，我们在教室里面也可以做。
Clay modeling is very good for not too young children, at least 5 years old, 4, 5 years old. Make sure that they do not put it into their mouth. That's all.
粘土的话也是不能太小的小朋友给他玩，可能4、5岁他们不会放在嘴巴里面。
The mobile is a good one.
那个铁线刮
You
掉。
can use this. You can suspend it, and you can use what is that? The popsicle sticks. The popsicle sticks and put together. And you can put different shapes or designs, and you can put words. You can even put the whole story of the Bible story right down, and then you can pass it out for the children, and you can bring it home and put it in their own bedroom.
可以把这个我们可以用不同的形状的纸给他们，也可以给他们写一些金句啊，可以画那个故事啊，让给他们带回家。
And the census is like this. Can you see like a tabernacle thing?
你看到这里有一个会幕。
Definitely, you have to do some preparation. You have to study about the tabernacle and what are the equipments that you need, and then you gather everything together. When you bring it to the class, the children can gather around you as you explain the Bible story. You can actually, after that, you can ask them to each one put some figure or the tables, the candelabra, everything inside the tabernacle. It's very interesting.
这个当然我们事前要做很多的功夫了，就是要准备那些细节，然后我们可以叫小朋友帮忙把它放进去。
But some of the things, the paper thing, you can actually download it and print it in color.
有一些那个纸的，其实我们可以下载，然后印刷成为彩色。
Just be creative.
我们就是需要有一点创意。
So these are the values of art activities, and it's also on your handout.
那个美劳活动的好处也是在我们的那个课本里面。
So these are the choices that actually the kids are making.
这个就是一些选择，是我们小孩其实可以做的。
There are lots of choices.
有很多的选择。
You just have to use it, and if you understand your children, you can use it.
如果你了解我们的小孩的话，你可以选择适合他们。
Play through learning, right? Learning through play.
在玩耍中学习。
Okay. Music. I don't have to tell you the benefits, the many benefits of music, and this will bring or introduce worship to the children in their young lives.
音乐的好处就是我们在小孩很小的时候也可以给他那个敬拜的那个概念。
Especially you're teaching on Psalms 23 or Psalms. After teaching them about the Psalms, they can actually write a prayer or their own songs.
我们教完诗篇23篇，可以教他们用这样当成一个祷告来唱出来。
Right. You can write the first sentence. As a Sunday school teacher, you can write your first sentence. Of course, you have to prepare that, and you ask the next students or someone to volunteer to write the second sentence, and this become your class songs or class prayer.
可以，就是我们老师准备第一句，然后叫小朋友连着就写第二句的祷告词，然后这样就可以成为一首我们班级的歌。
You can try it out.
我们可以试试看。
Because we have to choose songs that children can understand and children can sing.
当然，我们要选择他们容易懂、可以唱的歌。
And if it's too fast, then you have to find a way to teach them slowly.
如果这个太快的话，可能我们要想用方法，是让他们慢慢的教他们学习。
These are the values of having music.
都是那个好处跟价值。
I have prepared 2 songs. Well, I have to check on the internet to find it. But these 2 songs, I just loved it, and the kids loved it. But they are very, very super fast song.
这2首歌都很快。等一下 ，later on。
Yeah, later
哦，
on.
等一下我就会把那个2首歌播放给大家，但是小朋友是超爱这2首歌。
Creative writing. These are more for the older boys and girls.
这个是比较属于大一点的小孩
But，they want to think.
他们开始慢慢的有自我的思想。
So there is a biographical sketch.
第一个自我画像。
They can use it for themselves first, and then you say that how about Jesus? How about David? Then you can write them. They can do research, and they can do the biographical sketch.
可以教他们先画自己，然后也可以给他们题目是耶稣，或许大卫。那我们要先跟他们讲一下他们的那个故事。
Encourage children or your own children, Sunday school children, your own children, to have diary and journal.
鼓励他们有写日记的习惯。
It's writing journal down, and you include God. The children will see there's prayer of thanksgiving, not just request, but prayer of thanksgiving.
鼓励他们在他们日记里面都把有上帝在里面的话，这样子我们只鼓励他们常常的是用感恩的心，不是每次都是只是向上帝的求东西。
And I like this graffiti poster.
因为我也很喜欢这个涂鸦海报，
Because it's for the class to say why we're thankful to God.
在班级里面我就说，为什么我们要对上帝感恩呢？
Or during Easter or Christmas, you can do a poster like that, and then the children can just come in and write 1 or 2 sentences, and it belongs and stays in the class throughout the whole year.
或许在复活节、圣诞节的时候，我们也可以用这样的海报，那这样子一直留在我们的班级里面，成为我们班级海报。
And at the end of it, you can just give to the pastor.
那到最后，你可以送给牧师。
Okay, and letter writing. To encourage them to write a letter to God,
可以鼓励他们向上帝写信，
a letter to their parents,
向他们父母写信，
a letter to someone who has not believed in God,
写封信给还没信主的朋友，
and the rest of it.
还有下面的。
Just try it out. You don't have to do it every Sunday, but you can try it out. If it fits your Bible passage that day, you can just use all these activities. And with the Gospel Project for Kids activities, you just have tons of activities on hand and your resources to use.
可以试试看，在我们那个主日学教学当中，哪一种可以适合，也可以参考那个福音计划里面所提供的活动。
So these are the values of creative writings. I will not be going through one by one.
这都是书写创作的好处，我不会一个个。
But you do know the advantages.
其实你们都会知道。
So games,
游戏，
yeah. There are more games online.
在
More games online.
网络里面有更多的游戏。
So these are the values of it. Can't you remember what you have taught last Sunday?
你记得你们上一周的主日学教学教了什么吗？哦，
Romans.
罗马书
What is that?
教了什么？
Teach the law.
Did you do any activities that relates to the Bible story?
你们有做什么活动是关于你教的上周的经文的吗？
Can you share?
可以跟我们分享一下
Do you
吗？
remember?
还记得吗？
我们是教那个亚伯拉罕的信息，然后教导小孩子在如何看不见的时候，让小孩子知道什么叫信心依靠主，就玩游戏。
Abraham's live by faith, not by sight. So what activities do you use?
你用什么活动跟他们？
就是蒙着眼睛，然后做一个像 走入迷宫。当他碰到他东西的时候，他就会依到说他多么需要有一双手，那双手就是主耶稣带领的走这个迷宫。这条路就等于就让他知道什么叫信心的，把手交给上帝，让上帝掌管他走这条路，这样走出来。
Maybe I have to do the translation.
Blindfolded the kids and in a maze, and
Right.
then when they're stuck, then somebody will help them, so they will think that it's the hand of God that helping them.
Very good. Exactly. So you can exactly. That's what I mean by the Bible activities have to have some relationship with the Bible story, so the kids will get to remember it.
这个是真的非常好，就是怎么样用我们的圣经故事啊，用活动可以应用在上面，小朋友都会记得很清楚。
Any more?
还有吗？
Sometimes if you cannot find the activities, you can think about snacks or food.
如果没有，有时候我们可以想一些零食或食物。
Because the last time we have not my class, but another Sunday school teacher, she brought in some soup, and I was thinking, why do you bring soup? And then she says that because today I'm teaching Jacob and Esau.
我有一个童工，他有一天礼拜天带来一锅汤哦，就说你为什么会带汤来教学？他说
There's no fellowship. Why you bring soup today?
没有团契，为什么你带汤？然后原来他那天是要教导雅各跟以扫的故事。
The kids will forget about the story, but they will remember the soup, and they will bring the discussion out when they talk about soup to their parents.
或许小朋友会忘记那个故事，但是他们会记得那个汤，然后把那个汤，然后就跟父母讲，然后就带出这个。
So you do whatever you have on hand.
你就
Add onto the creativeness.
用创意的能想象的方法。
And can teach the children how cooking food, like salt, and then salt or sugar in the water. Can they children to taste salt or taste sweet, and then children can cook in the food, and they grow up can depend themselves can cook in the food, and their parents don't work.
Oh, okay. Child independency.
教导小孩怎么样的独立。
Yeah. Okay. So, well, we do not have much time. We can share the songs with you, but there's just so many activities that we talk about that you can use. So I will leave you my email address. You can always write to me and tell me that today I did these activities and the kids enjoy it.
我会给你们我的那个email 的那个信箱。如果你们有什么玩过的很有趣的游戏，你可以跟我分享。
Okay, this is the truth of the story. I always believe that Bible story are truth about God. So let the story be story and let it tell its own truth to us.
圣经故事是有关神的真理的，就让故事本身来告诉我们真理是什么。
This is the rest of the thing. It just adds on and then it becomes living into the life of the children, and it just goes on and it just goes on. And the children will just grow in their own way, in their own time. And one day when the time is right, you can lead the child to God.
这个就是一直的在好像那个轮轴一样，一直在活动当中。然后当有一天他就会在小朋友的心里面动工。
Okay, to prepare is very important. And prepare, you need prayers.
要准备，我们之前就是需要祷告。
Okay, once the story is told for the first time, it can be retold by the teachers or the children through the varieties of activities we have mentioned, and you can use your own body languages.
当然那个故事已经讲了一次，我们可以再透过老师或者小朋友再把故事再做一次，我们可以用我们肢体的语言。
Right, you can act it out. It can be crazy.
我们可以去把它演出来，可以非常的有趣。
Right, crazy doesn't mean I'm not saying that literal crazy, but let's imagine that when David, brought the Ark of the Covenant back to Jerusalem, he was dancing, he was shouting, he was praising. So your hands, you can move and you can dance and you can be crazy. You can act it out. So the kids are engaged and they are watching you.
说疯狂不是真的是很疯狂，我是譬如说大卫把那个月柜把它搬回来的时候，他的在神上面前面欢呼跳舞的那种的感受。
So when you prepare the lesson, you can actually read the Bible and then you memorize it in your mind. And when you retell the story, tell it in your own way.
当我们要准备圣经故事的时候，我们把它经文读一读，然后我们自己消化，我们用我们的言语来把故事讲出来。
Because if you read it, if you read from the script, the children they will lose their excitement.
如果你是照着那个那个台词来读的话，小朋友就会感觉不到那个。
You lose their eye contact and you cannot see their body languages.
也不能跟他们有眼光的交流，所以这样子就比较乏味。
So to reflect. So you have time for a discussion, time for question, time for conversations with the kids as well.
我们要有跟小朋友讨论的时间。
And most of all, you must have the so what factor. The so what factor you have to put inside. Let's say, for example, you talk about the Good Samaritan that day. There's so many characters involved in it. But the kids will say that, well, I won't be meeting a Levite. I won't be meeting any people, a stranger who get hurt on the road. So how can I be a good Samaritan? How could I be a good neighbor?
那个哪有怎样的那个问题，我们要把它放进去。就算我们在讲那个好的撒玛利亚人的故事，然后他们就会觉得，哎。我也不会碰到一个利未人啊，然后跟我有什么关系啊
Right, so you can just tell them, giving a cup of water to your grandma, you are being a good servant, you are being a good neighbor, because you are helping your grandma. She doesn't have to move, but you are bringing her the cup of water.
我们可以跟他讲，只要譬如说，你可以给你祖母阿公阿嬷一杯水。这样子就是他们不需要去动，我们就可以给他一杯水。这个就是好的撒玛利亚人的例子。
Right. Or you're going to the first time to the school, and when you meet someone being bullied, you can approach the person and say, "Can I be your friend?"
或许我们看到有人第一天来到学校被欺负、被霸凌的时候，我们可以说，我们可以跟那个小朋友说，我有什么可以帮助你吗
So God's stories are not 2,000 years old, but it's living right now.
上帝的故事不是2000年的历史了，是现在也还在发生
So
当
we
中。
must end it with a so what, answering the so what factor for the children before they leave the class that day.
所以我们要最后一定要问那又怎么样？然后让他们想在离开教室之前，可以跟他们生活连结。
So that the application will go out of the classroom, out of the church walls, four walls, and into their living lives.
那这样应用的问题不只在教会当中，也可以成为他们生活里面的一部分。
Wouldn't that be great?
这样会多好呢
Okay, we can allow, I believe that we can allow Bible story to stand by itself and trust kids to enter into it the way that God will speak to them through it.
我们可以就让神透过圣经故事来让孩子们能够更深入的了解。
And I also think that we must resist the urge to lead the children to a single conclusion.
最后的我们不需要给孩子定一个唯一的结论。
This morning we have already talked about how to use the gospel project. So now I will just want to show the two songs about the fruit of the spirit and the Bible song. Break? Oh yeah, we can have a break. We can come back maybe at 2:30.
2:30我们回来，我们先要准备那个歌曲。
Thank you.